I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with your feeder flash for February the 2nd, Groundhog Day, where fats and feeders were both up the limit on the most popularly traded month on Thursday, and that was quite a surprise after being down so big on Wednesday. But you look at the board, April live cattle futures up the $3 limit to end the day at $125.92. February spot live cattle up big too, up $257 to end the day at $126.42. March feeders up the $4.50 limit, ending at $149.55, and April's up $427 at $150.12. You look at your fat cattle trade, no trade to speak of on Thursday. Now they did trade more cattle on Wednesday than what we had thought. Wednesday they did sell 34,400 head, and now for the week in the 5-area feeding region have sold 72,800 head in negotiated sales in the 5-area feeding region. Wednesday's sales were 126 again, which was steady with the day before. And your dress sales, which we had a lot more of because they had more to sell in the Northern Plains, were $2 dressed, which is steady with last week and steady with earlier in the week. But actually your Wednesday sales, there were more at the full price, and the weighted average got boosted up just a little bit more towards the whole number there. But you look at the slaughter so far for the week is looking really good, 469,000, which is 35,000 more than last week's kind of abbreviated week due to the blizzard and some shutdowns. And compared to the same week a year ago, up 19,000 head. So really good click so far on the slaughter. Box beef cutout values have been hanging in there all week long and are quite a bit higher than they were for the bulk of last week. So things looking pretty good. Been here at the National Cattlemen's Beef Association convention and trade show here all week in Phoenix, Arizona, and seen a lot of viewers that have come by and said hi. If you're down here and you're still around, going to be back out on Friday, and come by the Merck Animal Health booth and say hi, and we'll visit for a while. Look at your feeder markets. Real-time index on Beef Market Central was up 28 cents on the Thursday late in the day at 146.67, and your feeder markets, your cash feeder markets, and the sales were a lot higher. But that up 28, compare that to Wednesday when they were up 62 cents on the RTI, and that was when the board was down hard. But some Thursday sales there. Pratt, Kansas, 3,500 head. Bulk of your feeder cattle sold firm to $5 higher. There was a little slip in some heifers, and there's been a heifer slip up through the plains all week this week, and not sure if your main heifer buyer was out of the market or what was going on, but your heifers have been off a little bit all week in spots, and they were also in Pratt, but the bulk of the sales were firm to $5 higher. Salina, Kansas, around 3,500 head also. And you look at your Cattle Market Central automated market report there, you see that your bulk of your cattle were selling higher. There was some unevenness there due to different volumes in your different weight groups, but the most popular weight group there was your 8-weight steers, over 1,000 head of them, 1066 on your 8-weight steers, averaging 857 at 142.67, and on the weighted average that was up $1.50 from last week. Look at some individual quotes. A market that DV Auction has broadcast for a long time, and we're starting to get some of these clerking systems to work with us a little bit more, and we've gotten the bugs out of Marysville, Kansas, and proud to report them here. Marysville, Thursday late in the afternoon, had a big string of big steers, 180 head of them, weighed 908. And being in Marysville, I know they were not cutting two and they wouldn't have been overly thin, but weighing 908 still bring 144.75. That's a pretty good price for a big steer like that. Pratt, Kansas, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday, sold a big load of 793-pound steers, same as 800 pounds, at 157.75. That's your feeder flash for Friday.